know we met through a conference that we were both speaking at recently, but
Yeah.
can you share a little bit about how you got started on this fitness journey, a little bit about your story, and then also what served as a catalyst for this positive change in your life to jump into fitness and everything you've done?
Yeah, so that's quite the question to unpack, but I'll try my best. Well, you know what? Fitness has always been something that's been innately just a part of who I am. I had two brothers growing up, the youngest and the only girl. So trying to keep up to them definitely wasn't an easy task at all, but it did teach me a lot of who I am and what I am today. So always an athlete in school. My parents had me in Taekwondo. I just, anytime somebody could put a ball or a bat or anything in my hand, I was just, oh, okay, got this. I can do this. And I really think it's funny you asked me that, because today I was asked by one of the gym members of the local gym that I go to, and they're like, how did you get into fitness and like, but how do you become so passionate? Because clearly, and she was like, when I'm watching you work out, it's like in your own little metaverse. And that's truly a great way to describe it, because I always found that ever since I was young, if, I had, some anxieties as a kid about, maybe having to do a speech for school for English class, or, maybe there's a tryout for basketball team or whatever, I always used some kind of physical form for an outlet to balance myself. And then, because being a part of a team, or maybe it's just an independent sport, it teaches you a lot of the core concepts that I actually really teach today with my JacFit community. The idea of being consistent with putting in the work to be better at the craft that you're doing. The hard work has to come along with that. And then certainly the discipline, right? The discipline of that consistency point really do make a difference, whether it's, things that you do professionally, in your relationships, your romantic life, your family, my daughters, bringing up my two daughters. Concepts are really one of those things that if they're applied consistently, you can really do and make some really great pivotal changes in your life. So the physical aspect was always there. Then you creep up into the adulthood of a female, and slowly the opportunities to do things like school sports kind of dwindle, right? Unless you become pro, what do females do after the point of maybe university or college level?
So true.
Right? So you have to be motivated, you have to be disciplined, and you have to put the hard work in to keep things up, right? And I'm not just talking our physical being, I'm talking mentally, so that we're disciplined, we have the confidence to attack life on whatever level that looks like. So a lot of what I've done in my early years truly has transcended and actually has benefited me in the adult life, which I lead. I went to school, I graduated as a registered nurse with a bachelor in science. And nutrition's always been a thing that I really enjoyed, because I know not only does it help you level up your health, but also your performance level, which you had just alluded to earlier about competing. So I delved into what I knew and all the things in the training and the education I took with my nursing and just my athleticism as a child. And I decided to try competing in the natural division here in Canada. So that was a great experience. Teaches you again a lot of things, and again you need consistency, discipline, and hard work to be able to really do well in bodybuilding sport. So a lot of the things that we do, in terms of behaviors as a younger person, really do make a difference when you become an older adult. So yeah.